Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me on another Friday afternoon, evening live stream, Saturday morning here from me, Japan. Let's wind down this week, huh? Did everybody have a good week? I hope so. Thanks. Hello from everyone, all the international folks. Let me know where you're from. I always love to see where everyone's hanging out from. So, today, what do we got today? I promised you last week that I would show off some more of the Batman collection. So I put together a folder of all of the details, because I know that I've talked about the Batman collection in pieces here and there. I showed you a little piece in one video, a piece in another video. So in this video today, I'm going to show you everything that I have available to show you all in one place. I'll let you know about some of the updates that we've made to the collection. I'm still waiting on samples. I thought I'd have samples by now, but it's 2020. It's not always things aren't always happening as we expect them to be. Hello from Texas. Howdy from Texas. Hope you're doing well out there. So anyways, I'll be showing off some of the Batman collection. I know that we did receive some fabric at the warehouse. So samples are going to be made soon. So I'll have something physical to show you soon. I think I mentioned it a little bit last week, but Japanese government is easing a little bit on travel restrictions, so I should be able to go back to Canada in a few weeks. So I will be saying hello from the office pretty soon. So I think by the time I get back to Canada, I will have the physical samples ready to show you, and then I'll do just a full overview of like actual goods. So that will be coming hopefully soon. Today, let's talk about what else happened today, or just kind of what's going on in the Tate Yoko and Naked Famous Denim world. We launched the Elephant 9 today. So for those of you who watched the video or read our blog posts, that we put up this week, then you know all the details already. But for those of you who don't, the Elephant 9, 21 ounce, super slubby denim, and kind of a mid blue. It's not quite light blue, but it's kind of an in-between tone blue, between like a light and a dark. It's got like this natural indigo kind of look to it. Great jean, very successful launch today for those of you. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to that jean, especially with the Indigo Invitational coming up. I think it's going to be a fantastic jean. Some people have been asking me, which is the best jean for Indigo Invitational, and I've been like, Elephant 9, Okayama Spirit, 4, and if you're going back a little bit, like things like King of Slub or Emperor of Slub, I think the slubby denim is going to get a lot of love out there. I think just in general, slubby denim catches a lot of eyes. So if you want my opinion on which ones to get for Indigo Invitational, I'm thinking slubby denim will get top marks in the competition. Stubbles looking good with the stash. I'm thinking about growing a winter beard. So this might become all of this. But yeah, it does. I think it does make me look a little tough. Anyways, I'm not a tough guy. Missed out on the kaiju from the sale. Made up for it with the Godzilla Criterion set. Good man. That's the other thing that's going on right now at Tate Yoko. There is a Labor Day sale, so a lot of new markdowns, just a lot of good stuff on sale right now. Just to let you guys know how it all works, our sale section usually is 20% off, 40% off, and 60% off. So we did an additional 10% off on everything. So everything that was 20% off is now 30% off. Anything that was 40% off is 50% off. Anything that was 60% off is now 70% off. We added a bunch of new items to those collections. We did some further markdowns. And then on top of that, did the additional 10%. So a lot of really great deals in there right now, especially for women's stuff. There's our warehouse, there's a kind of a bunch of odds and sods, ones and twos and things like that hanging around. So that stuff is just it's blowout prices. So if there's a lady in your life, or you are a lady yourself, there's definitely some good deals. Like they're really cheap deals in there. We've got some $98 jeans, which included the kaiju. So again, that was there's still a lot of good deals in here, so let's check it out. We got the thermo stretch at $98. There's some hemp denim if you want some nice summer weight. There's a few pairs of kaiju left, but it looks like it's just some bigger sizes. Oh, there's a 34 weird guy. That is a super deal. You want to take advantage of that. Reflective denim is $98. So if you want a flashy jean, that's a great option. Some basic black stretch jeans, ash black, and the black bi-stretch. A pair of natural indigo loom state, one pair, size 32 left, $98. Take advantage. So the Karui. So we did these for mass drop. We had a couple extra units left, $98. Great salvage jean for $98. So I feel like an infomercial, but act now because supplies are limited, and so on and so forth. So anyways, the sale goes on until Monday. Monday's the last day. Prices go back to normal after that, so take advantage while you can, and enjoy the long weekend. Let's see what other questions we have here. It's been a long time since seeing The Office. I know, if you missed The Office, I missed The Office. Garrett does every Thursday. He will do a video from The Office, going over the newest release. So you get to see The Office a little bit that way. So if you do miss The Office, you can follow Tate and Yoko on Instagram. I would recommend that you guys do. We do have some similar content, but most of it is actually different content. So you get to see another side of things. What's the sizing issue with the Huntsman? This is a good question. So we got the Huntsman in, and turned out it was unsanforized, the fabric, not as we had ordered it. So that's a big problem because, hey Snowy, my cat's crying a little bit. See, he's upset about the whole situation too. So the Huntsman denim came in. It turned out the fabric was unsanforized, and we didn't sell it as unsanforized. We didn't grade the jeans as unsanforized. So we took them back. We had to adjust some of the sizing labels to kind of match some spec stuff. And then we're gonna have to put up some sizing charts. The unfortunate thing is that inseams were not adjusted for an unsanforized jean. So after wash, I mean, the longest inseam you're going to have is maybe a 31.5 or a 32. So tall guys are definitely going to miss out on this jean. So I'm not sure what to do with them yet. They're going to get re-released at some point. Just stay tuned for details. So that's kind of what happened. And I didn't want to put out a jean. I can't. It's just people ordered it. When with our retail partners, they ordered it as a sanforized jean. It's not like I could just ship them and say, hey, they're going to shrink X percent. And whenever people are retail partners, they order an unsanforized jean, they tend to, the size run that they order skews up because they know that you're going to shrink down. If you order a size like a size 34 might accommodate a typical size 32 customer, but if you didn't order your break accordingly, you get up with all these small sizes that you can't sell to anybody because they're too small. So it's just we're just rolling with the punches here, and so they're coming. It's just we have to make sure all the information is available to the customer before we can release that item. Okay, so a lot of people joined, a lot of waves, a lot of hellos. Hello. Okay, let's get back to some questions here. Talking about the Huntsman, right? Yeah, that is right. Yeah, the recall. So that's what happened there. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. I will let you know. Show off them sweet socks. Sweet socks? What sweet socks? I'm wearing socks today. Well, I mean, I'm at home. So I've got no socks on. There's my feet. This is my cat. So, okay, let's. Who's ready for Batman? Everyone who Everyone here interested in seeing the Batman collection? Let me just load everything up because I have things on different computers. Too much going on in my organization world for me to put it all in one place. I'm just that guy. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Dark Knight denim. So let's go over the kind of the complete overview of the jean, and then I'll show you some of the available details that we have. So, should I top 9? Yeah. I mean, should you? Yeah, I think if you're looking for a heavyweight jean that's a little bit different from the rest, the fact that it's kind of that lighter blue, you don't really see that a lot. So it is a great option. What you have on there, they're not so faded yet. Okay, let's take a look at what I am wearing. I am wearing the True Grit Selvage. It is, they are faded actually quite a lot from new. It's just hard to tell, I guess, with the light. I'll have to post some photos against new, but this summer has been quite hot. I've been wearing my left-hand twills a lot just because they're so broken in and so like light and thin at this point that they were my go-to pair pretty much for the entire summer. But as fall starts to roll around, I'm going to get back into these. But at the same time, I got to figure out what pair more for the new invitational. So I haven't decided on that yet. And it'll be my next daily driver for, a long time, I guess. Will the Elephant 10 something extra special? You better believe it will be. New MIJ Super Dark is going to be an instant snag. Okay, that's another thing. Before I get into Batman, the MIJ 7 has arrived in warehouse. If you go to tateandyoko.com, the photos have been updated to the actual samples. So that is good news for everybody who's interested in the MIJ 7 Yan Selvage. You can see just how like black they are. Obviously, a picture of my screen from my phone isn't going to be the best imagery, but you can go over to Tate and Yoko and you can see this for yourself. The denim looks very black, and then they will fade very blue, which is really neat. And then you can look at that selvage edge. So that changed from the samples to production. We got that black line there, stealthed it out. It's going to look really neat. So that's what's coming this September 25th. So that's coming very soon. Get ready for that. I know that's going to be a popular one for the Indigo Invitational. What's my role at Denim? I seem to know pretty much everything. I was the first employee at Naked and Famous Denim. If that makes any, the thing about us is that we're a small company, and a lot of us do a lot of things. I do product development to the websites, to answering your questions here on Instagram, emails, you name it, I do it. And I know much because I've been there the entire time. So, Brandon, the owner, is right hand man. Rita's his left hand man, who's my wife, and we between us and we've got another fantastic employee, Tammy Wong, in the warehouse. At HQ, and we got Garrett at Tate and Yoko. That's most of the team. We've got some warehouse dudes, great dudes. We've got some store staff. We've got Steve and Noah out in New York. Zeke also out there. So, the thing is like if you watch us on social media, you'll basically know the entire company. We're such a small team. People think we're a massive corporation. It's just not the case. We're a small team. Need a Northeastern American sales rep. All of our sales reps in the world are myself, Risa, and Tammy. That's it. So we actually do everything in-house. It's just the way we roll. We try to keep the company lean and tight, and try to, with people ask us, I got a message the other day. Somebody was asking me for our distributor contact information. I said, we don't have any distributors. We do everything ourselves. And the reason why we do that is because we want to eliminate as many middlemen as possible. We want to make sure that, the fewer middlemen in the chain of things means that we can deliver better prices to you guys. So, even when it comes to production, we make all of our jeans ourselves. There's no middleman making a commission on our production. So every dollar we can save, we pass that on to you guys, and that's part of the way we can deliver such amazing price points for the products that we make. So a lot of people, it's fun. I'm going to a rant, but there's those folks who they believe price is quality, and that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes price is simply bad company organization, or it's not that it's bad, it's just that they can't be as efficient with their organization because they don't have certain resources. So price is not always quality. I like to say that we value any product in a category by far. We are a small company. Said, "Wow, you're not kidding. You said you're a small." Well, you weren't kidding when you said you're smaller than most people assume. We are. Some people think we're like Levi's or something like that. They go into a store and they see our products next to these brands that are huge, and yeah. We're not huge. We're just the little guys, out there punching above our weight. I guess we appreciate you, BZ. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me every single week. Just purchased a Forever Blue denim. Great choice, Forever Blue. I mean, if you're looking for that raw denim that's going to stay raw, crisp, and clean, that is the jean for you. There was a lot of like feedback when we put out the information for that jean, and some people are like, why would you ever want a jean that doesn't fade? And if you're a fader, you're a guy, a person who likes to fade their jeans, then it doesn't make sense to you why you would have a raw denim that you wouldn't fade. But you would be surprised how many people just like the clean look of raw denim. When I worked even when I was working back in the day at Holt Renfrew, working on the denim floor there, you get a lot of guys who are they come in and they want that clean, dark jean. That's it. They had no interest in fading those jeans. They're like, I just need something clean that I can wear to work. I can wear out when I'm going out, with my wife or whatever. And that's all I want. And so we're just filling that niche in there. It's not for everybody, but if you do like that clean, dark look of raw denim, those are the jeans for you. Okay. Sup, buddy? Hope we can meet in Tokyo when traveling becomes. Hey, Leonard's in the house from Benzac. Yeah, hopefully you can make it out here. Let me know if you're. He had a trip planned for Tokyo in a couple of weeks. I don't know if that's happening or not, but it'd be great to see you. He's a big Ghostbusters fan. Huge. I didn't even realize how big of a Ghostbusters fan. We met several times at trade shows, and just a fantastic dude, and has a great love of video games and nostalgia, just like me. And he has a fantastic Ghostbusters action figure collection. I'm very jealous of that collection. Cancelled. Your trip is canceled. Well, that's unfortunate, but hopefully things will open up soon for regular travel. I know things are opening up soon. Actually, they've actually opened up for visa holders. So visa holders can go back and forth, although it is a bit of you got to jump through hoops. Not that it's a bad thing, but you got to do, if I leave and I want to come back, I got to get a COVID test 3 days before my scheduled flight, and then I got to bring all this paperwork, and then when you enter Japan, they basically pull you aside to make sure you've done X, Y, Z and all the other things, and you have to have all your documents in line, and then they let you in. So they're very careful with who comes in and how they come in. Anyways, you got to do what you got to do, so that's not a problem. The underdogs boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. You guys have collaborated with such big names, but it shows how amazing the product concept always is. Thank you very much. It's. I was talking to my wife the other day, yesterday, in fact, about um, we're hiring right now. This is if you had an interview with us lately, because we are hiring for a photographer, and it's just one of these positions where we're meeting with people who maybe they think we're this giant company, and their expectations are I don't know, maybe they think that they're gonna work for something huge, and I don't know. Anyways, there's some weird stuff going on there, but I just remember back to myself working on the denim floor, working, selling jeans, loving selling jeans, and just being around jeans all the time. It was my dream. So selling jeans, going online, just writing about jeans, and being on these forums, and just being one of you guys, from that side of things, and that passion led me, luckily I crossed paths with Brandon, and my passion for denim showed, and he was just starting this brand, and he needed somebody, and he offered me a position, and that was like that was like somebody reaching down and pulling someone up and saying, here's your shot. And I was listening to a couple of other people who kind of, they built big things, and they were all given their shot somehow, and like, just, I took a huge pay cut coming to Naked and Famous from where I was working before, but sometimes life isn't about pay. It's about getting the opportunity to do what you love, and sometimes that opportunity is with a company that is small, and you can grow it into what you want it to be. And so as we hire photographers, some people they're not really Naked and Famous people. They're just, they're talented photographers, and they're looking for employment. And it's like, sometimes we get some people who are like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And in fact, for some cases we've given them, and, the offer has always been like exactly what they ask for. And, then they decline. And it happens. I don't know why. It's one of these weird things that has happened over time, and I've noticed these, and I feel like I'm rambling on, but I feel like it was, they're like me, and when I was offered that opportunity, like, here I am kind of in this role, and I want to get to that next level, but where's that opportunity? How am I going to get that opportunity? And so there's been some people who've just, declined that opportunity. And I think to myself, these opportunities don't come along very often in life, where you're just like, here's your chance. If you want to be a photographer for us, here's your chance to have your imagery seen by many, many people. And you can also, because we don't have, and because we're so small, we need someone who's going to like take the lead on imagery just in general, and like to develop a style. Like, if someone wants to do that's an opportunity for them, And so if you're going to be a photographer, you have that chance to do that. You have the chance to create your vision for what our imagery should be. And it could be seen by tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people every day. We've got for some reason my Instagram is stuck at 99.9 thousand people. It's just been stuck there for months. I don't know why. Instagram's kind of funny with numbers, but so every now and then it'll like peak over a little bit, and then boop, goes right back down to 99.9. So I don't know what our actual following numbers are, but between Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous, and I'm Branded Brand and Naked and Famous New York, we have so many followers, plus press releases, you get that stuff out to a bunch of different blogs, so many people can see your artwork, and it's like, you've never had a chance to do that before. And like, here's your opportunity, and people have kind of said, "Nah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do something else." And I'm like, weird. It just seems weird to me that if you want to go up in this field, that you would say no to an opportunity like that. I was listening to I guess a podcast, and somebody was just talking about their experience, and they were given an opportunity once to be part of a magazine, and they talked about how they declined that offer, and days later they realized they made a terrible mistake, and they were like, no, you gotta hire me, I'm coming. There's nothing, even if you say no, I'm coming, I'm forcing my way in, because they realized that missed opportunity. And it's just like, anyways, rambling on for too long about missed opportunities. Don't miss the opportunities. When opportunity knocks, take the opportunity. It's you'd be surprised where it takes you. I mean, I have to say that my life has been changed for the better significantly for taking the opportunity that I did, even though it was, this is the thing about the fashion industry is, and like what I tell a lot of people is, there's a couple of rich people in the fashion industry, but for the most part, it's a lot of just passion and that kind of thing. You're kind of doing what you want to do, and there's a lot of freedom in the fashion industry as well. So, you're not, some of it is office stuff, but you're not always bogged down, the way that a typical office job would be. So, it is what you want to make out of it. And I've been in the fashion industry most of my life, and it's not always that lucrative, but sometimes can be, and it is as good as the effort that you put into it. So, anyways, that's where we're at with that. Okay, sorry, too long of a rant on my just feelings. Naked and Famous Denim Times New Balance shoe collab. Hopefully one day. We have talked to them in the past. I don't know about footwear. A long time ago, we were kind of, everyone was telling us we need to do footwear, we need to do footwear, and then we did footwear, and then it just was like, meh, So I'm not sure that I want to go down that route again. The shoes that we made were great, but they didn't have that. It would have turned into something that we would have done every season, with new fabrics and things like that. But the response was just so not there. So I don't think we're ever gonna do shoes again. If we do, it'd have to be something very special. Also, any tips I should pass on to the tailor for altering the tatamis? Trying to add leftovers from hemming back to the hip as a wedge. Okay, she's done it before with other jeans. Yeah, it should be fine. I think I know what you're doing. Like, it sounds like you're if they've done some alterations for you before, it sounds like they know what they're doing. So I don't think that there's any advice I could pass on to them. Super Mario Brothers overalls in 2025. 2025. Why 2025? Is that when the Super Mario Brothers movie takes place? I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. It's been a long, like, when it came out was when I saw it. But I'd like to do a Mario collab someday. Something with Nintendo would be a lot of fun. Did you guys see the Super Mario 35th anniversary announcements? Some really, really cool stuff there, that's for sure. I'm probably going to be buying most of it. Okay, let me just go to sorry, I know you guys, you're doing my rant. Love my kamikazes, haven't found another jean that comes close. Glad you enjoy them. We should do another project with them. It's been a while. Silly question, was there anything that you did to make it smell like... Silly question, was there anything that you did to make it smell like tatami? No, we didn't do anything extra to make them have any particular scent. Picked up an oldie from a used clothing app. I got one of your Sashiko shirts, the one where you collaborated with Frank and Oak. Love the fabric. Great. You know what? That's another thing. I mean, that's part of the... I love thrifting. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. You'd be surprised. I mean, you could probably, especially in certain cities, like if you're in Toronto, Montreal, like I bet you could find a good amount of Naked and Famous stuff at the local thrift store or on these online marketplaces. It's just another way to give your clothing another life. Sometimes you outgrow your clothing, and you don't want to throw it out. So donate it, or sell it on one of these things. Make sure that that jean or garment has a longer life, so it doesn't end up being a wastage. You don't want that. Oh, just got a pair of tatami jeans. I love it. Even smells like a tatami mat. So unique. Well, yeah, that was, I guess, the response to the previous question. Did we do anything to make it smell like a tatami mat? We didn't do anything. That's how it came from the factory. Status on the chenille Dark Knight jacket. The answer is it is coming. So, well, it is waiting for approval, but it is in the approval process with the Batman team, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues with that. So it is a thing that is going to come. Nick and Famous, the brand of opportunity. We are for the people. We are the people, the people's gene. Any cuts like weird guys fit in the thighs, but more aggressive taper. Something for the guys with thick thighs, but aggressive taper. You want the easy guy. The easy guy's got the room in the thigh for you guys who've got those athletic legs, and then a sharp taper from the thigh down. Okay, let me go over Batman with you guys. So let's start off with the Dark Knight Salvage. So we've got kind of a Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns theme Batman. Let's take a look at the details here. So this is just drawings and stuff. So this is kind of the way we go through our approval process. We actually have to create these sheets. We send over to them to approve, just for like details. So that's what the front buttons look like. We've got the dual branded logo there, the Batman logo, and the Naked and Famous Denim logo. Back pocket embroidery. What we're gonna do there? The pad concept, Salvage ID, and then that would be what the Salvage ID pattern looks like. So we're gonna have an all black 16-ounce, not quite all black, but gray. So it'll match the Batman uniform. That's what we're looking at in terms of the Dark Knight Salvage. I'm just looking at other details for you. So we have, let me just pull it up my laptop. We've got the button. So the button is really neat. One thing that we did with the Batman collection is each jean has its own button. And that's not cheap. All these things have to be custom made. So that's what we have for the Dark Knight jean. It'll be like a copper tone with a black emboss there, or dark emboss. So it's just kind of a 3D rendering of what we're going to do for that jean. So for anyone interested. So with the Batman collection, because obviously we want to keep prices at a certain level. One thing you're not going to find on the Batman jean is the silkscreen pocket bags that we've done with the Dragon Ball, we did it with Avenger, we did it with Street Fighter. That's because we did custom buttons for each jean, and that kind of took up a lot of the budget of that jean. So I think it was a good trade-off. I think having each character represented by their own button, I think that was a cool thing. People really liked it. Also, we went forward with the analog. So that's the right button. Then we got the I think I showed this to you guys a couple of weeks ago. So that's the concept, and you can see, it has the little ears there. The first run of just testing, we couldn't quite get the detail in the ear, but that being fixed, so we will have a proper, Batman logo from the Dark Knight series on the back pocket. And then on top of that, we've got show the button again. So let's take a look at the button again. We've got that right here. So you've got the bat signal from the series Dark Knight Returns. So that is what is making up the top button. Okay, and then we've got, let's take a look up close at the fabric swatch. So this is what the fabric will look like. You've got your black with the Batman logo, with the yellow. So all the Batman colors being represented here. So that's what the front face of the fabric is going to look like. And that is what the back face of the fabric is going to look like. What would a Street Fighter button head look like if you were to make it? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know what that would. Give me some time to think about that, and I can probably think of it. But what would that look like? I'm not sure. Anyways, so yes, this is the Dark Knight denim, and just a quick look at the pocket flasher. So this is what's going to be on the back pocket of the jean. You know, like our on all of our jeans, we have that back pocket imagery. So of course we're doing it Batman Dark Knight Returns theme. So you've got that here, and the Dark Knight Selvage 16-ounce Japanese slub selvage denim. So you've got the dual branded logo. You've got DC. So this is going to look really neat, and that is what you're looking at for the pocket flasher. We'll also have a pocket flasher just for our denim jackets. They're a little more triangular, and you guys can see that here. And so that's what you're going to get on the denim jacket. So that is the Dark Knight Selvage. What's slub? Slub is a type of yarn that is bumpy and irregular. It's weirdly shaped, and because the yarn is unusually shaped, when you weave with that fabric, you get a weird kind of textured, bumpy looking down. You get a lot of this, you get a lot of character, a lot of 3D-ness to that fabric, and I think it makes a very, very beautiful looking jean, especially when it fades, because a slub yarn absorbs different amounts of indigo when you dye it. So the thicker parts absorb more, the thinner parts may absorb less. And so when the jeans fade, you don't get a uniform fade across the entire yarn. So you get kind of a bumpy and kind of irregular look to it. Kind of like what's going on over here on my jeans. You can see that the color is not uniform at all. You know, you can see this kind of streakiness going out. You can see parts that are lighter blue and darker blue. So, yeah. This is not even as like aggressively slubby as some other jeans that we have. So on more slubby denim, you'll see it even more pronouncedly. How should you size your unsanforized denim? Well, usually you're going to size up one. We do usually have measurement guides on the unsanforized product, so refer to that when possible. Bat utility belt sold separately. No bat utility belt with this collection, but that could have been a lot of fun. Will the Dark Knight Returns be the same construction Okayama Spirit 4? It will not be, but I would say it would be in the same... It's not the same construction base, but it'll be in the same realm. Free game, Mahalo Love from Hawaii. Mahalo Love. Aloha? I don't know. But I would like to go to Hawaii someday. I've never been. So that is the Dark Knight Selvage. Let's take a look next at the Dynamic Duo Selvage. So this is one change that we made. We were calling this jean the Caped Crusaders Selvage, but we decided that the Dynamic Duo would be a better name for this jean. So in the past, we did refer to it as the Caped Crusader Selvage. It is now going by the Dynamic Duo Selvage. Let's take a look at the product sheet. So you've got the old school bat signal button, the dual branded logo with the old school Batman logo. You've got the chest embroidery. So the chest, Batman chest logo embroidery there. You've got Batman and Robin on the leather patch. And then the Selvage ID is reminiscent of the 1960s Batman series with the pows, lonk, zap, biff, pow, repeating pattern on the Selvage ID. So we've got a dark kind of blue, like gray, and matches the Batman colors from this era type denim. You've got in a standard weight, 12.5-ounce stretch selvage. So nice, easy weight for, general, anybody can get into this pair. So it's gonna be nice, comfortable. And then we've got, let's take a look at the selvage and the denim fabric. So that's the type of blue that we're gonna have, reminiscent of that kind of old school blue Batman Batman uniform. You've got like I said, all of the action sounds from the series. If you've never watched the original Batman series from the 60s, do it. It's such a fun show. It's not, it's cartoony, there's a lot of fun characters. I mean, Joker in that series is fantastic, and there's just a lot of memorable. I grew up watching that show, so there's a lot of memorable moments and a lot of memorable characters from that. Interestingly, Bruce Lee makes some appearances in the series as Kato from the Green Hornet. So there was a couple of crossover episodes. So if you're a Bruce Lee fan, you definitely don't want to miss Kato in the 1960s Batman series. So this is the back face of the fabric. So you've got the front face, back face. And then let's take a look at the buttons. When do you ship the t-shirts for the Indigo Invitational? Should be ready. They should be ready in like 2 weeks. So very, very soon. I will definitely keep posted. And let's take a look at the button. Closer look at the button for this jean. So you've got the old school bat signal. And so just like the other one, it'll be on like a copper base with a emboss here in the dark color, the black. It won't like be jet black, but you can get a decent idea from here. So that's the 3D rendering of the button, and that's what you can expect for that. Take a look at that. Okay, and then let's take a look at, this is pretty cool. Let's pull up the right thing though. Risa did the design on the pocket flasher here, and I think it came out really, really neat. So if you ever watched the original Batman series, this is a very kind of iconic scene from the opening credits. And you've got Batman and Robin here running towards action. And, one thing you'll notice is that, you'll see how the graphic is a little bit offset. It has a real kind of vintage look to it. I really, really think that makes this, graphic stand out a lot. So I'm really happy with the way that this looks. So you've got the 12.5 ounce Japanese stretch selvage denim, the dynamic duo selvage right there, Batman and Robin. So we've got them covered in this series, Batman 66. That's right. So that is coming. Even here, look at that. Like, Risa did a great job with this. Just that offsetness. It took her a while to do that all, so, but I think it came out really nice. And it's got a great old school look. So that's what's coming soon for Dynamic Duo. And let's take a look at the back pocket embroidery. Here's just some tests. So this is obviously not... so that's the concept. And then that's realization. So I think we nailed it pretty good. That one's gonna come out perfectly on those jeans, so that's what you can expect for your back pocket. But if you're a Batman fan, I mean, these are the jeans to get. All right, next, let's take a look at Bane. So we're calling this this was the Nightfall selvage previously, but we are renaming it. It's called the Bat Breaker selvage. So that is the new name. And let's take a look at the sheet. So just the concept sheet. So we can take a look at all the details all in one spot. So we've got the denim itself, all black, 16 ounce, heavyweight, slub, Japanese denim, of course, Japanese denim, a little bit of stretch. So heavyweight, stretch, slub. We went with the stretch just because, Bane, he's got that outfit on. It looks like it's painted on spandex. So we wanted to make sure it's got flexibility and weight and, that meanness of slub. So you've got Bane denim, you've got the Venom, we call it Venom injected selvage ID. I've got the Bane leather patch, Bane pocket embroidery. You've got the logo there. You've got the Nightfall button. And yes, the close-up of the selvage ID. Yeah, I think the Batman people were like, we think it would be better if you named it this, and we're like, you know what, you are right. So that did, that's the thing, with these collaborations, it is a partnership, and we feedback goes both ways. So we have the Batbreaker Selvage, and this is the Pocket Flasher, very, very iconic comic book cover. I remember seeing this as a kid and just being like, what the heck? And, you know, busting Batman in half, Batbreaker Selvage. Are the patches stamped or printed on? They are printed on. Oh wait, the leather patches are going to be stamped, so they're going to be stamped. Yeah, so that's one of them might be printed on. The Joker one we're working on it. Pocket Flasher is sick. This is around the time when like Batman had Doomsday and just like comics. I was so excited at that. I mean, I was a kid and have, I guess, maybe everything more exciting when you were a kid. But yeah, I remember very vividly, like, getting your new comic book, bringing it to school, the other friends who have comic books, and just going through all that stuff, and just, having your comic book debates with your friends. I'm not as into comic books as I was as a kid, but that's why I like these nostalgia projects. We always have nostalgia projects. There's not a lot of modernity going on here, so it just gives me a chance to relive a lot of those moments. So I get to enjoy them as much as you do. Even more shocking than the death of Superman. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to remember all the comic book shops. That was the thing. Like, I remember just going to the corner store, and they would have comic books. Or like the grocery store had comic books. Like comic books were everywhere. So the comic books go to Miss Aqua, and there was the comic den. And what was it? Silver Snail. They closed down a long time ago. I think they got burnt. They were burnt down. There was a fire there or something. But Silver Snail Comics in Toronto. I wonder what's going on with that. Silver Snail, Toronto. This was one of my favorite comic book shops when I was a kid. Did they move? I have been around in a long time. Welcome to Silver Snail Comic Store. I guess they do. They have a new location, but they used to be on Queen Street. That's I mean, you can tell if I don't know. It's been a long time since they've been on Queen Street. But when I was a kid, that was one of the comic book stores I used to go to. Then Grey Region. Grey Region. They're no longer around. And Comic Book Den. If you're from Mississauga and like my age, you might remember the Comic Den. Okay, going on a rant here because Comic Den. This was, I mean, look at the sign. This was some guy's house, and they just sold comic books out of it. I used to go here like a couple times a week. This was my comic book store in high school that I would go to a lot. That in Grey Region. And I think, anyways, it's closed now, but I think the building is still there, just kind of dilapidated. But yeah. That was one of the places that, the only places that I knew that had anime for rent. And so, the kids now, you can get anything you want and watch anything you want anytime you want. But I would have to go to the comic and rent tapes, one at a time to watch whatever it is I wanted to watch. And then the guys who worked there were kind of they were just reminding me of a comic book guy from The Simpsons, like very much so. Actually, here's a funny photo. Not funny, but here's a picture of the inside of the place. I guess that was the guy who ran it. This was the place. I would go in here and I would rent tapes from this place. Yeah, and they had trading cards in these counters. So that was the comic. That was the comic den. That's funny. It's funny what you can find on the Google. Um, a lot of comic book stores were dudes in houses. You know what? That may be true. Like that was it was in a residential area. Like it wasn't like a commercial area. It was a residential area. I had to go walking by other people's homes, and then here's this home with a sign on it. So yeah, good times. Okay. Back to Bane. So let's take a look at the button. So if anybody's you know what? I don't have the button graphic model, so sorry about that. Let's move on to the selvage. So the denim itself will look something like this. You've got that venom colored selvage ID, bright green. So solid black, so black on the warp and black on the weft. Very, very dark denim. You can see that streakiness here. But these are just kind of computer renderings, so they will obviously look a little bit different in real life. And then we have the embroidery. I think this one came up pretty much perfect. So concept, reality. So you can see that there. So that's what you're going to be getting with the Bat Breaker Selvage. Okay, and then let's move on to Harley Quinn. Originally, we had the Mad Love Selvage. Name change with this one as well. This is going to be the my goodness, now I'm farting. This is the let's just get up in here. The Queen of Chaos Selvage. Sorry about that. It's early, and I only had a few sips of coffee. Let's check out the sheet so we can look at all the details here. Okay, so we've got another black denim, black by red weft. This is one of my favorite combinations. Red weft is just always a good time. Black by red weft is an even greater time, I think. 12.5 ounce Japanese stretch denim, so a little bit of stretch here. Black with that red interior, red line, black with red line, red with black line selvage ID. Got the leather patch. Harley Quinn, Mad Love. You've got your symbol here, dual branded logo, and you've got the Mad Love button. And then we can take a look over here, and I think I have it loaded up. That's Joker, and then we've got the Mad Love button here as well, so you see that from drop. So it'll be on like a blacker toned button with the Mad Love embossed there. So you can check that out. And then we've got, and I wanted to make sure that we gave love to Batman the Animated Series, because that's Harley Quinn's origin. That's where she made her first appearance. So there was, obviously Harley Quinn is very popular now. With Birds of Prey and with the Suicide Squad and things like that. But for me, I just always think back to Batman animated series. So the pocket flasher on this one is just fantastic. You've got Harley kicking Joker in the face. Batman's all like, "What the heck's going on?" Harley Quinn, the Queen of Chaos Selvage. Batman naked famous logo. We've got DC logo there as well. 12.5 ounce Japanese stretch selvage denim. So that is Harley Quinn, Queen of Chaos Selvage. Let's take a look at the fabric. So not maybe it'll be more black in for production, obviously, but you can see the red coming through. You've got that red line ID here, and then the weft, very very red on the interior. And let's take embroidery. So concept, reality, I think that looks pretty good over here. So that is the Harley Quinn, Queen of Chaos Selvage. And last but not least, let's take a look at Joker. This is the another name change here. We did call it the Killing Joke, but we are going with the Clown Prince of Crime salvage. So let's take a look at the sheet with all the info. Actually, there's another sheet I need to show you guys as well. So let's take a look at Joker. So we've got this purple indigo tone denim with the purple weft, green salvage ID with the ha 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 embroidery all along the side. So that's going to be really, really cool to flip the cuff up on. You've got the leather patch. This has been updated a little bit. We went with the graphic from Killing Joke on the leather patch. Before we had another one with Joker with like a ha 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 kind of background, but we made the leather patch and it didn't quite come out as nicely as we had anticipated. So we changed the graphic up so that we'd have a nicer leather patch. We've got the Joker symbol pocket embroidery, dual branded label on the inside, and then you've got the joke symbol button. For production, it's not going to have the green in there, so that's also another slight change that's happening. But you can see the button over here. So it will not have the green. That's the only difference between what concept was and what production will be. So that's going to change up a little bit on the Joker button. So that's it right there. The Joker's going to sell out fast. The Joker, konnichiwa. The Joker is going to be a popular gene. I think it is going that, and I mean, there's not a lot here that isn't going to do well. Let's take a look at this salvage ID. Look at that. That is going to be so cool to show off. You know, when you're flipping that cuff, that is, and it's just insanity. You know, it just looks so neat. And then you've got the inside of the denim here. I missed the beginning. Will there be a Batman gene? Of course there's going to be a Batman gene. You did miss out. You're going to have to watch it in the replay. But I'm going to show a Batman jacket that I forgot to show. So that's coming up. So that is the embroidery there. Let's take a look at the pocket flasher. That is what you're going to find on the denim jacket. So you get the denim jacket kind of triangle pocket flasher shape. And then let me just pull up the... that's the jacket. I gotta show you guys that. And this is the pocket flasher. No, where is it? Joker. That's too many things going on here. Sorry, I have too many files open and I'm losing track. I don't know where that other file is. Pocket flasher. Is this it? I think I've opened too many things. I don't know where it is. Anyways, that pocket flasher, you'll basically see the same thing on the jeans, just in kind of a rectangular shape. And then this is the jacket. So we're gonna do a jacket for Joker. That's gonna be the back patch embroidery on chenille on the back. There'll also be a non-chenille version of this jacket, so you'll be able to get that purple tone denim with the embroidery on the chest pocket. Sorry, it's not visible here, but it will be on the front chest pocket there. You'll have the Joker button on the top, and you'll also have the Joker leather patch. As well as the salvage ID on the inside. So all it's going to be using this exact same fabric, except you'll either be able to have this with a chenille embroidery on the back or without. So that's what's coming. That's what's coming over there in the Clown Prince of Crime salvage. I forgot to show you. I gotta pull it up. One more jacket that I didn't show is the Dark Knight jacket. Dark Knight sheet. That's not what I'm looking for. Here it is. So this is what we'll have for the Dark Knight salvage jacket. So you got black by gray denim with the bat signal embroidered large on the back. You will have this as an option, so you can get it with or without, and it will be priced accordingly. The denim jacket will have the chest embroidery, so that guy over there, as well as all the other details. So you have that same leather patch that you'll find on the Dark Knight Selvage, and then you'll have the Dark Knight Selvage denim being used to make jean jackets. So matching jeans and jean jackets, full denim bat armor. That's there will be no surprises with this one and a couple of our other collaborations in the past. There was always a surprise at the end. No surprises this time. I promise you that there will be no surprises this time. So you can plan accordingly. I will hopefully be back in Montreal in some time shortly, and we will have samples for me to show you and be able to show you the real thing. So I've been through this process with you guys since the inception, since it was just approved. So I've shown you a lot along the way how things are done. If you have questions about that, you can definitely ask me. I'm getting a lot of people asking me industry style questions, and not just denim stuff. I'm happy to answer everything. It's I'm pretty much an open book. When will the Batman collection come out? It is scheduled for holiday 2020. It'll be released in batches, so just like the Dragon Ball collection, it won't be all released in one day. 1 week will be one jean, and then another jean will be another week, and we'll have a release calendar available once I get my production calendar. Once I get, anyways. Just info coming soon. Connection rough? I don't know. Is it rough? If you guys think it's not perfect, let me know. I'm doing my best. I'm not using my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi is a little patchy, so I'm using my data. So it should be okay. Speaking of just my phone and stuff, I'm more so. I'm just waiting for the next iPhone announcement. And then I'm gonna make my decision of whether I want the next iPhone, or if I want the Google Pixel 4a. So that's where I'm at with that. How should I soak my unsand fries if I don't have a bathtub sink? If you got a bucket, you can put your jeans in a bucket and soak them there too. They don't have to be in a. They just need water. Connection has been rough, but didn't want it to stop. Okay, well, hopefully it's bad. Oh, sorry, I don't know what to do about that because I am on data. Hopefully in the replay it didn't look as bad because I'm not glitching up on my end at all. So if you are missing something, try to catch it on the replay. I hope it comes out. If not, then we'll go over the Batman stuff together again, and we'll just have to do it next week. Let me see if I have any questions. I'm just, wondering how the fades are going to look on the Joker denim. If you look at our Instagram stories, I did a post of somebody's M. Bison jeans. It will look similar to that. Funny to think the demand for purple denim for trunks has made this into reality in Joker. I mean that might have been a very hard jean to make. I think we're doing the purple denim jacket, purple denim for trunks. Wait, somebody at our door. I don't know who these people are. We probably won't answer. Check. Oh, I don't know if you want to deal with it. It's fine. Somebody's here to check our fire alarm. That's okay. They'll be in our live stream. It's all good. What software am I using? Windows 10. I wouldn't use anything special there. For the graphics, there's an old program called Picasa from Google that I just really like as an image organizational app. So I've been using that for a long time. All right, so those M. Bison jeans were sick. Those M. Bison jeans were very nice, very popular jean. I wish with the Star Collection that had made everything in every fit. We didn't, and anyways, that was before we started doing that, and then now that we do that, everybody has the opportunity to get everything in their desired fit. So I'm happy that we can do that for everyone. I don't know. These guys probably won't be here very long, and then we'll get into snack review because I do have a very interesting. I do have some interesting snacks this week, so we'll get to that very soon. If any question in the meantime, anything that I haven't covered, anything you'd like to see, just let me know, and I will do my best to cover it. But I think we're doing okay here. Were they checking the this water? Okay. Here's a triple twist final to show. Yes, I do. I will get that for you guys. Just let these guys go. I gotta go to the other side of my house, and I know my data is gonna die if I go there. So I'm just gonna get reset pull it, and she's just dealing with these fire alarm people. They're just checking to make sure we are safe. Here's an interesting thing that they were just checking for: is that in Japan, most balconies and most apartments require you to have a ladder. Wait, here's a good question. We're high enough. We're on like the 6th floor of a building, which obviously is pretty high. We have a ladder, like a retractable ladder on our balcony.
It's only if the elevator is
basically, or this whole entryway is burning and we can't take the stairs or the elevator.
Yeah.
Then we take the ladder from the balcony. Our neighbors, I don't know if you can see it here, they have ladders like right on their balcony. So we have
like they have their own ladders. They're not taking those ladders.
Okay.
Just to protect them, to secure
to secure the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, there's a ladder, a box ladder on our balcony. And I guess when they check the fire alarm, they also check to make sure the ladder is okay. So that's very nice of them. Can you bring the triple twist flannel? Somebody wants to take a look at that. And then we'll get into snack review. Have you worn the duck or the belt? I used to wear the skinny belts. I wear the natural tan belt. I used to wear that for years. I wish I could show you, but it's in my home in Montreal, so I don't have this with me. What are some of the other collabs y'all have coming up other than Batman? We got Rick and Morty in the works for Spring Summer 21, and for Fall Winter 21, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. So that's coming for Halloween. We'll probably have. I want to get started on Mortal Kombat. So that is a thing that's going to happen. So we did Street Fighter. We're going to come to you with some Mortal Kombat. So after the games, back to my childhood, back to my nostalgia. So that is coming soon. Rita is wearing a sick shirt. Well, we'll take a look at that. Okay, Spirit versus Okay, Spirit. What's the difference? So OKIYAMA. That was a typo. If you got a gene with the OKIYAMA Spirit pocket flasher, you've got a rare variant misprint pocket flasher. I'll tell you that much. Do we not have... No, I would have had it on the hanger. So I guess I don't have one here. So I don't have it, but that t-shirt, your tie-dye t-shirt.
I bought this in the thrift shop for like $5.
Yeah, there's so much tie-dye in fashion right now, and it's.
But I got it like last summer, I think. And
yeah.
It was a good find.
Yeah, I bought at a Montreal thrift store. You'd be surprised how many deals you can find at the thrift store. I love the thrift store. Elm Street and Friday the 13th. How many? One of each. One of each. So that's what's going down there. Yeah, that'll be fun. Anyways, I love horror. Now we get more. We got Toxic Avenger. Now we're gonna have some Nightmare on Elm Street. Very TNT. I would love to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab one day. We're gonna. I can say now that we don't have that. We're gonna get it. We're gonna make it happen one day. So let's wrap up Friday live stream with everyone's favorite part is it everyone's favorite part? I don't know. I think the Denim's pretty fun, but I hope you're not waiting for snack review. But we do some cool stuff this week in Japan. There's a lot of seasonal flavors. So in Japan, there's a lot of seasonal flavors. So right now the seasonal flavors are coming in. You're seeing a lot of fall themed things coming out there. So I'm going to let you guys pick what we're going to try today for chips. And, no, right here. So if you guys remember last week, I did my cola review of some kind of very expensive craft cola. And it turned out to not taste like cola at all, but it tastes like some cinnamon fizzy drink. It was very tasty. Don't get me wrong. So this is what we tried last week. This craft cola, cinnamon flavored with lemon. Anyways, it was kind of weird, but it was good. And right when we were talking cinnamon flavored cola, Pepsi comes out with cinnamon flavored Pepsi, and I had to buy it. It was $1, so good deal. 0 calories. And it has this weird approval. Can you explain what this logo means?
Oh, so this one is it's like a approval of being like a health promoting product, and this like mark is like arguably like it's very like it's supposed to be hard to get. So when you have that in a thing, it's a real thing.
Like it's real.
Yeah, but so most of the drinks that has this mark, it's because it kind of helps you burn. Like they have like I don't know, caffeine or like some kind of things that helps you burn
Calories
or like reduce fat in your body.
Okay.
A lot of like green tea has that, and then they tend to taste a little bit bitter. That's why I'm maybe saying it's caffeine, but it may not be caffeine. It's like
Okay, well we're gonna find out. This is cinnamon Pepsi. Weird. And yeah, we do go live around 7 p.m. So that's when we do these live streams. Okay. We've got our cup.
I don't need to try this.
Risa doesn't
I don't like cinnamon.
Risa
or Coke.
Okay, cola. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got 2 flavors of chips here. We're gonna pick one today. So these are potato chips, but they are a special, like, I guess these are known or popular in the fall. These kind of roasted yam kind of potatoes, sweet potatoes.
But it's like they have like a special brand. You know how we have like a special brand of strawberry? It's the same thing. Like it's a special kind of sweet potatoes, and it's supposed to be very sweet.
Okay, so sweet potato chips of a certain famous variety of potato. And then we've got these are like a Cheeto, and these are good. But this is a new flavor: rich black pepper, Tatsugage.
It's a type of fried chicken.
Okay, a type of tatsugage.
Yeah.
Fried chicken. Tatsugage. Anyways, I gotta learn Japanese more. Okay, so what do you guys want to see for part of chip review? Do you want sweet potato chip, or do you want fried chicken Cheeto? You tell me. I'm gonna give you guys a minute here to decide. Tell me what you like more. Long Weekend Gene, Toxic Avenger, or True Grit. You know what? I'm wearing the True Grits. You should wear the True Grits too. That's my vote. So let me know, guys. What do you want? Do you want sweet potato chips? Do you want fried chicken chips? You don't tell me. In a second, I'm going to make my choice, and by that, I'm gonna let Risa pick. Okay, we're going with fried chicken flavor. You know what? The thing is, it's still like super hot in pan, and I don't feel like it's the fall yet. So
Yeah.
let's enjoy cola and fried chicken. Okay, and everyone else is saying fried chicken also. So
Great.
let's do
On
it.
the same page.
Okay, we're on the page. I was wondering about the sweet potato vendors. Did they give you butter? Okay, those they don't give you butter, but you know what the weirdest thing about the sweet potato vendors are? There are sweet potato trucks here in Japan. Guys in like a little truck, like a mini food truck with a fire, like a fired oven on the back of the truck. Sell sweet potatoes out of it, and they go around like the ice cream man. Like they've got jingle, and they're like, they yell out like sweet potatoes in Japanese, and like I guess children run out into the streets and like, I want a sweet potato. There is a sweet potato man in our neighborhood.
Currently,
Yeah.
like I didn't know they still have that, but
Yeah.
they do come out in when it becomes a little bit colder.
Yeah,
But it's pretty cool.
yeah. There's a guy. So
Yeah.
around neighborhood in the sweet potato man. Okay, let's check out this Pepsi. Sin Pepsi.
So 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 preservatives.
Sounds like zero taste to me, but we're gonna find out.
It smells like Pepsi to me,
Okay,
but I'm not an expert.
smells like Pepsi, and then you get a little bit of that cinnamon. Like, if you've ever had apple cinnamon Cheerios, you can kind of taste that cinnamony, that artificial kind of cinnamon smell. Okay, let's get a good pour here. And you know what? I'm doing that left-handed. It's probably not a good idea. Excellent pour, Risa. You're a great soda pourer. Okay. It looks like Pepsi. Okay, let's try this out. Okay. First taste tastes pretty much like Pepsi. Aftertaste, pure aspartame. Do not taste the cinnamon in there at all. Like,
Really?
yeah, you get that. You actually get a good, solid Pepsi taste. And then, as the liquid goes down, it feels like your tongue is coated in aspartame.
Yeah, it's very like it tastes like Pepsi, but without the Pepsiness. You know what I mean? Like it smells like Pepsi, but it's very very sweet. Like if I remember it, like regular Pepsi tastes more like Coke. More taste.
No, I find
rather
Pepsi
than,
is
like,
sweeter than Coke. Yeah.
Well, maybe like compared to the two, but like this one's way sweeter than regular Pepsi. Like sweeter as in like just plain sweet, not like flavorful.
But there's no cinnamon taste here.
No.
Zero.
Taste it.
Like the other
Smells
soda,
like a little bit.
it was
Yeah.
the other soda. It was like immediate, like Pepsi taste. Like, sorry, the other soda's immediate cinnamon taste. Like we could taste the spice. There's no spice. There's no nothing to this. Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. That's right. So Pepsi turns into Diet Pepsi. So like Pepsi turns into like. I haven't had a Diet Pepsi in a long time. Maybe this has a diet, maybe, but yeah, that aftertaste is no good. That is not a good aftertaste. It is, you just feel it. It lingers. Anyways, I guess that's worth the $1. Does Japan actually use actual sugar in their cola, or they switch to fructose or glucose? I don't know.
I think regular Coke is like American Coke. No?
Well, it might be. So like the fructose or whatever.
They don't use sugar.
Yeah, they probably don't use sugar. We got a Dr. Pepper here. Is there sugar in this, or is it?
No, it's what do you call it? The
Corn syrup?
is it concept? Let me Google it.
Reese is gonna Google it. Okay.
No.
Any plans to open up a store in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia? Bought a few times from Tati and Yoko, and the shopping and taxes are so expensive. Shipping is not that expensive. I think our internet. What do we charge for international shipping? $15? $18. So it's not bad at all. And taxes are taxes. So even if we opened up a store in Malaysia, you're gonna have to still pay the taxes. There's no avoiding taxes. So I know it sucks. Because you buy this thing and you feel like, okay, I've already paid for it, and you get this other bill from the tax man. It's like, okay, well, you owe us a little bit more. The reality is that whether you pay them or if we were to open up a store in Malaysia or any other country and open up a store, we still have to pay the taxes. So you still have to pay the taxes. So you can't get around it. Reese has got an answer for us on the contents of the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it's glucose.
Glucose. So
it's not
so it's not sugar. Not like Mexican Coke. Mexican Coke has the cane sugar in there. Yeah, but sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I've come across some other sodas with cane sugar in there, but yeah. Okay, let's open up these. So fried chicken flavored. So yeah, like they look.
It smells good.
Yeah.
It smells like these kind of taste like sweet shoyu.
It's like sweet kind of soy sauce. Okay, let's take a smell. Got the hiccups. That smells good.
Yeah.
It is sweet soy sauce smell. I don't smell the pepperiness. Is there supposed to be pepper in there? Black pepper? A little bit. It's not as strong.
Not smell, but I mean, I see it. So
yeah.
Maybe it will taste like it.
Is man into Mountain Dew?
No.
Not really, but you can get it here.
Yeah, you can get it.
You
but
can
it's
get
not,
it.
Like, it's kind of like Dr. Pepper. Like,
yeah.
Nobody really likes it.
Oh. You can't just get... Dr. Pepper's not everywhere.
Yeah,
but
Mountain Dew, I think, is more distributed.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know anybody who's like, oh, Mountain Dew is my drink.
Uh-huh. Like, if I see Dr. Pepper in a grocery store or, like, whatever, like, you'll see it in specialty shops also. Like, if I see it, I'll get it. Just because, like, not every convenience store and place has it. So, yeah. Okay, let's try out these chips. They look like a Cheeto. It's got that, let's take a real good close look at it here. Be scientific with this. Sorry, it's hard to... Maybe we'll see it out here. Yeah, very Cheeto-y, covered in this black peppery powder. Let's try it out. Definitely taste the pepper.
And the sweet.
Yeah.
Soy sauce.
The pepper stands out the most here, in my opinion. It is the most powerful flavor. You get that crunch of a Cheeto. No cheese taste, obviously. These are very good. If you like peppery snacks, this is the way to go. I would recommend. That is a recommend. If you see that in an Asian grocery store where you're from, get it. This probably won't be around when you come to travel to Japan, when we're open up again. That's kind of the sad thing about... Well, I mean, there's a lot of sad things, but... there's a lot of, like, seasonal snacks that just disappear after, like, 6 weeks or 8 weeks, and this is going to be one of them. This just won't be around for forever.
Yeah, you find your favorite, like, snack, and then it's like, that in a couple weeks it's gone.
So,
bittersweet.
Yeah. So if you travel to Japan, you're going to find something that you like. I would recommend, go to, like, a grocery store, or I would recommend going to a grocery store in every country you visit. It's always great. Does it taste like fried chicken? Not really.
It doesn't have, like, it tastes like...
It tastes like the flavoring that would go on top of fried chicken. But I get chicken taste here. In Canada, quite a few years back, we switched from Cheetos because it was cheaper. I'm assuming. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of uh, reasons for that. So I'm not in the soda industry myself, so I don't know. But um, it's just it happened. Um, the Cheetos thing looks like the baby from Eraserhead. Yeah, I mean it is a weird. They're good. These are great. So yeah, like I said, if you come to Japan or if you go to travel any country, go to the grocery stores, try the local food, but and the local snacks. But in Japan, the local snacks are so they're so limited. They're just sometimes you buy something great and it's gone and it's so disappointing and
So
very, very bitter about some of that.
favorite chips are gone.
But uh, now that we're traveling, there's fewer people who can enjoy some of these snacks. And I've had some friends who've messaged me saying that they found actually some of the snacks that we tried at their local Asian grocery store for like 4 times the price. But you know, it is what it is. Some local Asian grocery stores do get some of the new stuff. So if you are lucky to have one, go out there and try something. And if you try something that I've tried on the show here, let me know. I want to know what your thoughts are. Okay, I'm a fan of Naked and Famous, all the way from Malaysia. Thank you so much. Switch over from another N brand from Sweden. Good choice. Good job, guys. Thank you for joining and hanging out here and making the right decision. Are you coming to North America soon? I'm in need of denim and no other compare. We are trying to. We are trying to be there for probably October, November, like kind of the Thanksgiving, Black Friday period. Travel restrictions in Japan are easing up, so for visa holders and citizens, we should be able to move a little bit more freely, and because we are citizens and residents of Canada, we are also able to go back. So hopefully soon, and hopefully the world opens up a little bit more sooner and sooner, safely but sooner, and that's what we're hoping for. So that's going to wrap up today's live stream. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back again Fridays around 7 p.m. So stay tuned. Tell all your friends about us. The more the merrier. And we'll have some more snacks to share with you guys, and more jeans, more news. And if there's something that you want me to cover next week, let me know. Send me a DM, and I will make sure to cover it in next